According to Merriam-Webster, the definition of human is of relating to or characteristic of humans, having human form or attributes, and being susceptible to or representative of the sympathies and frailties of human nature. So, what is so different between Homo sapiens, made from organic matter with a beating heart and cognitive brain, and robots made from metal circuitry and pseudoskin with an AI, artificial intelligence? Technically, both would fit the definition of human, having human form, characteristics, attributes, and emotion. In other countries, especially Japan, the leading nation in robot technology, they view it this very way. The public of Japan is extremely well accepting of robots throughout their lives, unlike the majority of the continent of North America. The main religion on the island is Shinto and Buddhism, which preach animism, the notion that all objects have a spirit, as well as a kakuri ninga, the interconnection between all living and non-living things, where everything speaks directly to the soul. Because of the large following of Buddhism and Shinto and their geographic restrictions, the government pushes technology as their number one industry, further encouraging acceptance of robots working side by side with humans. By introducing robots into the workforce, the government gained appreciation because the robots were seen as a replacement for immigrant workers, which most Japanese view as a threat to their society. As for Western culture, we don't like change. Robots within society is a major change, so a large portion of our culture resists them. We fear the unknown, and robots definitely fit into that unknown category. But the biggest factor, much like Japan's, comes from religion. The West has a strong Christian following, teaching that God is the only creator of life. The development of robots that act, look, and possibly feel and think like humans by a multitude of different scientists clash against Christian beliefs. Even those that don't think of robots as a creation of life still fear those metal bots. Like a handful of movies have depicted, there is an anxiety that some robots will become humans without distracting emotions and an internet embedded in their brain, becoming a more perfect human race with the idea to revolt against the current human race. Our government doesn't help to change our opinion either. In America, we are developing robots for military use and destruction, where Japan is developing them for everyday life and assistance. This leaves us with a perception that robots are dangerous objects, not helpmates for childcare, communication, therapy, cleaning, security, companionship, and entertainment purposes, the eventual goal of robots in Japan. Based on what we know about human perception of these androids, if we make them less perfect, the acceptance will increase. If they have imperfections, not misplaced screws or actuators, but human-like behavioral flaws, people are more prone to forge successful working relationships with them. People want to know the robots aren't better than them, concluding that inventors should include judgmental mistakes, wrong assumptions, and expression of tiredness, boredom, or overexcitement. But then this leads us to giving them artificial intelligence with morals and ethics. At this point in innovation, we are nowhere near successful development of AI, but many experts say that it is very foreseeable in the future. If they were able to create androids with an AI and feelings with human characteristics, there would be a lot of questions we would need to answer. Would there be a point when we would view them as people? Would we need to include them in our legal system? Do we treat them as a human within the law, or do we create a new structure to accommodate them? Do we give them the ability to make life or death decisions? If they break the rules, like kill a human, or another robot for that matter, does the liability sit with the inventor, or should the robot itself be responsible? If a robot has feelings and emotions, then what if it's sexually abused? How would that be handled? Do robots have rights? Robots are no longer pieces of technology that only do things for humans. They are beginning to work with humans, and we will eventually need to adjust our thinking and our government to accommodate this change.